Hi, I'm Tori. I'm a 63-year-old baby boomer from Alabama. Welcome to my channel. Or if you've been here before or you're a subscriber, welcome back. So glad to have you here. And I also want to thank all of you for the comments, requests, suggestions, and just hanging out here with me. And I had someone request some Barbara Streisand. They didn't ask for any particular song, just some Barbara Streisand. So I decided to choose two of my favorite Barbara Streisand songs. The first one is Evergreen, which is Barbara by herself. And the second one is Barbara with Neil Diamond. And the reason I chose that one was because Neil Diamond was one of my favorite singers when I was growing up. I just loved his music. So I couldn't resist choosing You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore with Barbara and Neil. So the first song, Evergreen. Now, I'm familiar with both of these songs, so this is not a first-time reaction. But I thought I would talk a little bit about what I was doing when these songs came out. I know I have quite a few fellow baby boomers here with me. And so if you are also a baby boomer, maybe you can take the stroll down memory lane with me and think about what you were doing when these songs came out. And I would love to hear your comments about how old you were and what was going on in your life. And for those of you who are younger, this may be a first-time exposure to Barbara Streisand and or Neil Diamond. And I'd like to hear what you think about them. So this first song, Evergreen, is the love theme from the 1976 version of A Star Is Born. So the song came out in 1976 with the movie, which was starred Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson. So in 1976, I was 15 years old. And I believe I was in the ninth grade, and I was absolutely in love with a boy named Greg. So that's what was going on in my life. Other than that, I was a typical high school student in my rural Alabama high school. So let me know what you were doing back in 1976 and how old you were. So let's listen to this one and see what we think about it.
Thank you. I want to welcome you to my home. I don't mind telling you that I've spent more than a few sleepless nights wondering what I could possibly do that would be worth $5,000. And then I figured out that I would be singing 3,924 notes. And that comes to a little over $1 a note. And, some notes are longer, and so they're worth about $3. Some are short of 50 cents, but, it averages out. I'm really glad you're here tonight. This place is very special to me. Here I'm constantly reminded of the awesome balance of nature and how precious it all is. And maybe that's why I felt like this was the perfect place to gather, surrounded by beauty and life and lots of good friends and love. You know it, huh? Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two. I have found with you, like a rose under the April snow. I was always certain love would grow. Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. You and I will make each night a first, every day a beginning. Spirits rise and their dance is unrehearsed. They warm and excite us, 'cause we have the brightest love. Two lights that shine as one, morning glory and the midnight sun. Time we've learned to celebrate. Time won't change the meaning of one love, ageless and ever, ever.
Okay, she of course has a gorgeous voice. It just makes it sound so effortless with those high notes, and just like it's just so easy for her, or at least she makes it sound that way. Um, as far as what that song's about, of course, it's about love and believing that your love will always be vibrant and alive. And living and evergreen. So doesn't take a whole lot to figure out what that song is about. And then the other one that we're going to listen to is actually quite in contrast to that one. That's another reason I chose these two. That's because there's so much difference between these two songs. And as I said, I love Neil Diamond. So let's listen to the next one together, and then we'll talk about that. So I really wanted to listen to the live version of this, but I was pretty sure that it would get blocked for copyright. So we're going to listen to this version. I really wanted to listen to the live version because I wanted to watch the interaction between Barbara and Neil. But as I said, I was pretty certain that one would get copyright blocked. So we're going to listen to this one. So let's get this started.
You don't bring me flowers, you don't sing me love songs,
you hardly talk to me anymore when I come through the door at the end of the day.
I remember when you couldn't wait to love me, used to hate to leave me. Now after loving me late at night,
When it's good for you, babe, and you're feeling alright,
when you just roll over and turn out the lights, and you don't bring me flowers anymore.
it used to be so natural to talk about forever, but used to be's don't count anymore. They just lay on the floor till we sweep them away.
Baby, I remember all the things you taught me.
I learned how to laugh and I learned how to cry.
Well, I learned how to love and I learned how to lie.
So you think I could learn how to tell you goodbye. But you don't say you need me,
And you don't sing me love songs.
you don't bring me flowers anymore.
So, two incredible performers. Again, both of them just make it sound so easy. I'm always amazed with Barbara with those high notes and just gorgeous voice. And as I said, I wanted to do these two songs because the first one's all about love and being so optimistic that it's going to last and everything's going to be great. And this one is a couple that's clearly struggling. They don't do those little things for each other anymore, and it sounds like they're contemplating saying goodbye or ending the relationship. So I thought those would be two good ones to do. Plus, as I said, I love Neil Diamond. Now, this one came back out in 1978, so I was 17 at the time. I had Greg and I had broken up. I don't think I was dating anybody at the time, and I just the only thing I really remember is being 17 and wanting so badly to be 18 and to be an adult. You know how it is when you're right there, just on the verge of being an adult, and you so much want to be able to do whatever you want to do. You think when you're 18, you're grown up and you can do anything you want to do. So that's what I remember from that. So let me know, as I said, if you're a baby boomer, what were you doing when these two songs came out? And if you're not a baby boomer and this is your first exposure to Barbra Streisand and or Neil Diamond, let me know what you think. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Would love to have you as a subscriber. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.